just said that tonight was the first time you, Zion, and CJ played together for more than 20 minutes. He thought, what do you think, considering you didn't play together a ton during camp?
Yeah, it's a good start. When you have smart players and talent out there, it's easier to go out there and just play the game. It was good to see a lot of one-on-ones that there couldn't be a lot of help on the defensive end, or we had shooters and we had different guys that can make plays on the basketball floor. But I'm more impressed with our defense tonight. You know how we started tonight. We really locked in on the defensive end and try to follow every coverage that we could and try to make it hard on two of the best players in the world, of course. And I think we did an okay job tonight.
You're the only guy out there tonight who has played with Z before in a regular season game. What was the biggest thing you noticed in his performance tonight from years past?
Picked up where he left off. You know, he's still dominant in that low post and rebounding the basketball and getting up, and also just finding his teammates. He let everything flow tonight. He was really, really aggressive, and he's just another dynamic for our team that makes us really hard to beat.
Did you expect you guys to flow as well as you did? 31 assists, the way that offense was clicking with that starting five since you hadn't played in camp?
Yeah, I didn't have any expectations, but I know I wanted to be adaptable to any group that was out there, and I think it was good to see different players on the floor. It was good to see me, CJ, and Zion just go out there and just play loose. I think that was the biggest thing tonight. We played loose, and we defended, and we got out and ran and found the best shot on the floor.
And considering the growth you showed last year, adding Z back into the mix, how different did it feel like for you out there?
It was free-flowing. It was free-flowing. Z did his thing. CJ did his thing. Everybody had a piece of the pie today where they came in and they did a really, really good job, whether it was defensively or offensively or guys from the bench just making sure that we were locked in. So it felt good to be out there with really good players.
And this team's dealing with a lot of expectations and also had one big addition. Can you talk about how Coach Green got this team prepared through the preseason, even with the limited time for everybody to get gelled together?
Yeah. I know y'all tired of me saying this, but I don't really know the outside expectations of our team. We know where we want to go, we know where we want to be, but I think that's how we keep on being steady. Willy's message is the same every single time that we step into the locker room, every time that we step into practice, and it's to get better. Continue to learn about each other, continue to get better. And when we do it in practice, it make it easy to come out here and follow the game plan and be in a rhythm.
And looking at the fans, even down 20, they were chanting that CJ the game. What does it do for you and Zion to hear that and think that maybe this needs some help? There are people still doubting maybe one or two players, but not the team as a whole.
What was?
When they were chanting that CJ, when he was at the free throw line, that he needed Dame Lillard. What does it mean to hear this team, you know, you're winning, but there's still people that doubt certain players, not the team as a whole?
We don't hear outside noise. I mean, if you wouldn't say anything, I wouldn't have known. But we're here to pick up our brothers. Whenever somebody down, making sure that they get back where they are, where they should be. We're not worried about the outside noise or anything. We're locked into what we're doing and continue to get better every single game.
KD has some really nice things to say about you before the game. You've heard comparisons to him probably, your whole life.
Yeah.
Just how much do you enjoy that challenge of competing against, especially, when he's guarding before a whole lot of the game?
Yeah. I think he was trying to butter me up a little bit, and try to maybe come out there a little soft. But, coming from probably the best player in our league, that's a great compliment. It motivates me to continue to keep working, continue to keep going. And I definitely just want to show up every single night and eventually be a household name like he's been in this league. So it's always good hearing good things from the greats in our league.
Yeah, another random one for you. Have you seen the video that's floating around on Twitter with the clips of you and Kobe kind of doing a lot of the same moves on the court?
Yeah, I have. It's funny, I got up this morning at 4:30. I was in the weight room this morning too, not lying. I was he gave me a little, boost in my shoes today. Had some Kobe's on, but you know, when you have an imagination, and you just watch these highlights all the time, you never know what's going to happen. And watching these highlights over and over again, I guess that I go out there and try some of these things that he's done on the basketball floor, and however somebody saw it and that video came up.
So you try to like pull some of the footwork stuff that he does?
I do I've been doing that for a long time, but I look at a lot of different things that he's done. It's just good to study some of the greatest players in this world and try to go and do it. So I've definitely took some of the things that he's done and try to go and work out.
Thanks, Bia.